South Africa. Just finished our safari days and now it's time to head to Cape Town. It's going to be about a 2-hour, 15-minute flight. Looking forward to it. I'll show you some cool views on the way and see you from Cape Town. Just made it to Cape Town, now headed to the hotel to relax for the evening. Just made it to the Southern Sun Cullinan Hotel here in Cape Town. Beautiful place. Get a welcome drink. Some candy. Looks like a great place. Good morning. It's another beautiful day for an adventure. Just woke up here in the hotel, staying at the Southern Sun Cullinan near the Cape Town waterfront. Very beautiful area. Love the hotel. And today we are headed on tour to Table Mountain, city tour, and the Kirstenbosch Botanical Gardens. Looking forward to a great day ahead, and stay tuned for some fun action. Just arrived to the entryway to Table Mountain. Beautiful view here. You can see Lion's Head in the background and the city and the beautiful Table Mountain up there. Very excited. Love that.
So that's all right, Mum. I hope there's no issues.
Oh, that's fabulous.
So the cable car does turn.
A little scary, but
No,
fabulous.
well, there's a seat in the middle next to the conductor. And you can just sit there, look straight ahead, and then that's that.
Should be fun to ride the cable car. About to ride the cable car up to Table Mountain. Looking forward to the views. Beautiful city.
Hey, boss. You may enter. Oh, this is almost like a private tour this morning.
Thank you.
Here's just in the middle of Annex. Is that last year?
Some beach.
Go, 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 go. Yeah, you left.
These big ground as problem with fish. Well, all the reports, the reviews, the feedbacks I've been getting from the museum is not at the high really?
Garden stay.
I was there, stayed of the cow bombing and
You guys,
genocide attacks, you know, the Hutus and the Tutsis killing each other before the disease.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Mountain Aerial Giveaway. For your own safety, kindly step away from the sides. Let's go for the silver handbars. The floor is about to rotate. Thank you.
never seen one like this before. Switzerland, they don't have this. You go straight up and straight down. 360.
Oh yeah, dude, I can't wait.
That's the other mountain.
I'm happy by that.
Went faster than I expected. What do they call it, lion's head? Oof. It gave us almost 2 minutes to get up. That's dizzy making. So you can climb this?
Way more than Stone Mountain. I can barely do Stone Mountain. You think I can do this?
Well, you will have pathway.
Wouldn't you almost expect mountain
Not even
goats?
at the top yet.
It's a long walk. Alright. It's scary up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Please be informed that Table Mountain is a national park and part of the World Heritage Site. We ask you to respect the environment by not picking flowers, chip away rocks or stones, feeding any wild animals, or wasting any water. Please stay on the demarcated pathways. They are there for your safety. Smoking is only allowed at the 12 Apostle Terrace, situated below the shop. Once we come to a complete stop, we'll be reaching the height of 1,067 meters above sea level. That's approximately 3,500 feet. Please keep your return ticket safe. You'll need it to come back down. The exit will be on the left side.
$200 for that.
this was April 2, right? That wasn't DC. It wasn't Panama. Oh, sure.
Arrived at the top. Can't wait to see the views.
Stems from the fact that the Dutch, when they came here, came from the Table Bay side, looked at the mountain and said, this resembles a table.
Today.
So the name,
Pastel Mountain.
Table Mountain. And it's definitely not so.
No.
So, we started at the bottom, drove away on that road, came up here, onto the cable car. Now we are here. So we're going to explore most of the mountain.
There's two ways you can
So,
go.
guys, there's two ways of doing this. At your own time, at your own leisure, as many photos as you can. There's various lookout points with information
You can actually see they
plaques.
carved it out a bit.
Take in as much as you can.
So that's the big one.
You walk
Or you can do the
almost
halfway
in a
point.
circular motion. Or if you want to go all the way to Maclear Beacon, which is the far end, you can. We do have ample time. We've got actually more than enough time to do all of that.
10 o'clock.
Oh, before I forget, these are all the wildlife that you will spot on the mountain if we do get to see them. This one we won't, because as soon as human beings are in the area, they don't. So this is called a clip springer. So rock hopper or rock jumper, because just like mountain goats, they jump on rocky terrain from rock to rock to rock, and that is more to steer clear of, it's not here, the caracal, which is similar to a lynx in other parts of the world. So small little cat or bobcat with sharp pointy black hair, eared hair, and that's the only predator after this, that, and birds, and that's about it. This has got to do with our Cape flora. So these are all related flowers. So it's referred to as the fine bush family, of which there is more than 2,400 different varieties. But this is the most important one because this is also our national flower.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So you'll see it at most hotels. So they also have the poppy protea, which looks almost like pins and needles, cushions, but beautiful. This will last almost a month in a vase.
Wow.
In your house.
You can see Lionhead Mountain there and the cable car coming up. Beautiful. See the soccer stadium way in the distance over there. Gorgeous city.
remember. So I can tell you. Remember, the first one was a long parcel.
That's a steep drop right there. That's the soccer stadium over there. Cloud cover is moving really quickly.
I just wanted to check to make sure you're all right.
Alright, no, thanks, mate. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. I'm going to continue with
Okay.
the other.
Yeah, okay, off you go.
Okay.
Good, thanks.
So we know where you are.
Thank you.
Gonna climb these rocks and see the view up ahead. Wow. Beautiful day. You can see the clouds passing by right here. A reflection of how high we are. Time to hike to this edge rock here. Let's climb up, see the view. Wow. Let's go to another one. This edge one looks cool. Oh yeah, that's gonna be gnarly. Amazing. I don't think I want to risk it with this deep drop. So we'll see it from here. Amazing place. You can see the port down there. These clouds over the mountain are moving really quickly. So beautiful. Beautiful lizard right here. The cloud cover is just blowing on us. It's so interesting. No, I think we're on a trail still.
Agora não tem mais.
There's a lot of beautiful cliffs along this route here. Another nice one. looks to be covered in fog. Go to another edge over here. Wow. This is an amazing view. Clouds must be moving so quickly. Amazing view here. Big cliff. This is definitely the best view here on Table Mountain. Picturesque spot with a panorama view of Cape Town. You can see the soccer stadium again way over there. Very beautiful. Just got to the far end of the cliffs here. Make my way to this edge here. That's an early view. Clouds are low, just so Oof, little scared of heights. Heading to the opposite side of Table Mountain here. See the view.
Only two come back. We lost two. Only two.
Let's see what we got over here. Lion's Head Mountain over here. Beautiful coast. Relax a little, see what we have next. Definitely want a beer. Beautiful place for a restaurant. Really nice day here too. Glad it cleared up. Not as many clouds.
She doesn't know you.
Just finished lunch, about to head back down the mountain to go to the botanical gardens. That's all from Table Mountain here in Cape Town. Time to head to the botanical gardens.
Did she take the punch? And she was like, I don't know that. I don't know.
I know it does, but I think I don't do that.
The beach? Yes.
Here we're open again.
Yes, everybody goes.
We made it down.
We're going to do a lot of walking here. We still got the Kirstenbosch Botanical Gardens, which is a lot of walking.
Next stop, the Botanical Gardens. Made it to Kirstenbosch Botanical Gardens. Ready to see how beautiful this place is.
So this is what bottom parcel. Wow, proteus. This is the poppy protea. See the different color shades? And then this one looks almost like a bulb. These are all fresh.
Oh my goodness.
So this is what you will see inside as well. And you see the poppy protea looks different each and every time. So this is why I say 2,400 different varieties, but all belonging to the same group.
This one looks like the ones in Hawaii.
Yep.
It is.
We have the one in Hawaii.
So guess what? Because they are in Hawaii, they actually come from here.
Oh, okay.
Do they really?
Wow.
Because this is a UNESCO site. So this is the
I
world.
did not know
This
that.
is the World Heritage Site. They've won numerous international flower shows, and their flowers get shipped all across the world. So we can follow you guys. These are beautiful.
Got a cool face statue here. Conguini head. Beautiful botanical garden. And we haven't even started yet. Can't wait. Looks like there's snakes here.
Yes, and I see this.
Outdoor concepts, even
Sure.
cinema. So you bottle of wine,
Nice.
cheese batter. You come and enjoy. We had various international artists performing here as well.
It's gonna be a beautiful spot. Looks like we got some birds.
Because I love music, so
Do you get like an annual pass or something?
It's a World Heritage Site.
we call it a wild card. So it has like a leopard's claw
Amazing.
on it.
Looks like these are spring annuals that have been left to go seed so that they can be harvested for next year's spring display. They've got parachute daisies, marigold, more daisies. Fiji's Jewels of the Veld.
Well, should we walk through this little area?
Let's do it. Smells pungent.
Look at these things.
Yeah. Cactus. This is Tonga tree. Oh, this is aloe.
Oh, sure. That makes sense.
That's what these are. Huh. Another aloe plant, aloe ferox. These remind me of those trees in Asia.
Yeah. Yeah, they're crazy looking.
Yeah. This is what we've been looking for. Boom slang tree canopy walkway. Looks like they have a few types of snakes here at Kirstenbosch. The boom slang, Cape Cobra. Wow. Mole snake, puff adder. I would love to see a snake, especially the Cape Cobra. Looks like we're at a grave of Professor Harold Pearson, led the creation of the garden. Getting close. Made it to the centenary tree canopy walkway.
Yeah.
So pretty. Just came across the South African poppies. Really beautiful.
Is there a bird bath up there?
Found these plants that you find in Hawaii also. Very beautiful.
This is more rocks.
Yeah, it is. beautiful marsh butterfly lilies here. Gorgeous view. Just finished the walk at Kirstenbosch Botanical Garden. Gorgeous place, amazing views, very beautiful weather here. Just arrived to the Castle of Good Hope, the oldest building in all of South Africa.
Before we're going to enter here, this is called the Grand Parade. So, we had a lot of things happening here all over the years, but when Nelson Mandela was released, this is where everybody congregated, and he made his first ever speech as a free man on the steps of the wall over there.
Amazing.
And that was built and erected in honor of King Edward. So you have Mandela looking at King Edward. So you have the colonials, segregation, all that
The
nonsense.
English were the ones that came here
And the Dutch. And the Dutch. So more than 300 years we were under their reign. So between themselves and the Dutch for over 300 years, and they just made and did whatever they felt was in their favor. Stealing land, taking livestock, they did it all. And also,
terrible.
During the Dutch reign, there was a decree made. So the local Aboriginal people, the decree basically stated that settlers could hunt Aboriginal people,
Wow.
especially the males that was fighting for their rights. You could kill them, decapitate them, you did not have to bring their body, and you would literally be paid for it.
That's awful.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
That's sick.
It is sick. Just goes to show. Because we were deemed as not humans, literally.
Wow. That's awful.
Or beneath everything
Ridiculous.
and everybody else. Now, on top of the cannon, you will see the letters representing the VOC. So on top of it, it will show VOC or the crest of the actual Dutch East Indian Company.
So when you came here to sign up, did you walk through this gate?
From the East India Trading Company. That's crazy.
How old were you? Oh, wow. You were a baby.
Yeah, I was a baby. 19, no one dad, only a mom. Hence the reason I until she died, listen,
Really? She must have been a good mom.
Beautiful palm tree.
the best ever. Now, just imagine, this is just ocean as far as the eye can see.
Oh, wow.
So you could not come and just anchor. You had to anchor, get onto a smaller boat and row literally in. Now,
Was it like that when you came here?
no.
Okay.
This, for the past 30 odd years, and some of the buildings even older. So all of the waterfront for the last 30 years, none of that existed. So we have been pushing back everything further and further and further, and yet again, even today, we are expanding the port and everything else and pushing everything back. There's new methods to reclaiming land. Now, what counts in our favor is the fact that there is no natural disasters, tornadoes, tsunamis, earthquakes, hurricanes, that type of thing. So it is ideal for us. and it helps us with the land, reclaiming land from the ocean and all of that, which makes it that much easier. So this is how Steve looked when Steve was in the army. And nowadays females. So I had a female commander. So
So you wore that uniform, right?
yes, ma'am. With the flag as well. So that's the new South African flag. Before it had all the emblems and characteristics of the Dutch. So there's the official crest of the Dutch East Indian Company. And there you can see on both sides, VOC. That basically referred to them. And then of course you've got the Memorial Wall for World War I and World War II. So we will also lay reefs here. And also in downtown Cape Town we've got another one. And in honor of the fallen. And even there is a gravesite as well.
Where?
Right.
Oh, down there. Okay, gotcha.
So this is lit up, so these are all lights. So all of this are proper cannons. Those are the proper musket balls. The only thing they did was mounted here and welded shut. So we have from time to time.
Musket ball? Oh, we're on top of
Yes,
here?
ma'am.
Okay.
So we've got a lot of activities and things happening here from time to time. We even have festivals. It's just to keep constant funds coming in. So you see the medieval door here.
Yeah.
This is real metal. This
very
is not
spiky.
something you want to run into or be, falling back.
This is so interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, also in Woodstock, they told us that during the day is
Where's the picture of the people? Not here. So, this is at Sensory City. So, a lot of the stuff was removed from the city. Some was created and made, but all the statues regarding all presidents of South Africa, the apartheid, the old regime, is not on display. That is on display at a place called Orania in Bloemfontein, where I went for my military service training. So there only in that area only stays white people. Even the maid is white, the gardener is white. The only one of a kind. There is no other one like that in all of South Africa. They say it's got nothing to do with racism or segregation or anything like that. They just want to protect their history and heritage. But you know what? If you have Dutch descent, what extent do you have? Now you refer to yourself as Anglo-Boer or Boer in general. This is what they are referred to in South Africa. See, guys, this building is still the way it was back in the day. With furniture, everything inside. Here is also another
There were clock towers up there.
But the guy on top, he was there when it was overcast, and he used to use a hourglass. So the sand runs out, you had to turn it around, and that is how they told the time. Now that was first the tallest building in Cape Town.
Oh.
Wow.
So there were the CCTV cameras mounted, and that's it. Now,
What's in there now? Is it
Uh,
just a little room?
it's a little room with, I think there's still some artifacts. Now, this whole property, 400 and odd rooms. There's a gentleman working here for 35 years. Guess what? He hasn't been or entered all of them up till today. These are our ancestral leaders, some kings, some chiefs. Korigoya is my chief from my Aboriginal people. So, not only a political prisoner on Robben Island, but he also escaped there twice.
I saw an island when you were up on the mountain.
That's
Is that
the
it?
one. That's Robben Island.
Okay.
That's our version of Alcatraz, man.
Wow.
So, these guys were all political prisoners. And if you check the time frame, it is basically the same time. So, which better way to get rid of a problem? You cut off the head of the snake. So you get them, which is the chiefs. So the rest of the body will not operate and function the way it's supposed to. So all of them incarcerated basically the same time frame, and this is how they could literally just march in, take over our land, our livestock. So the three on the outer side, you can see very traditional. We did not wear Western clothing, but this gentleman,
Yes, very well.
very Western. These are all kings. Only this one is the chief, but it's the same principle applies. So guys, you can follow me. Lots of history. You can actually check out on Google and they will tell you.
Cool.
So this is the real deal.
Wow.
Nothing has changed. Okay? Now, remember I told you the Chinese was here as early as 1388.
So this is what it looked like then, what you were talking about.
Yes,
the
ma'am.
shoreline.
Yes, ma'am. So all of this is full of. You came in, you anchored, you got on a smaller boat, and there you go. Now, here's another picture. Tells you a bit of the history as well. Now you would see some of it are Chinese, some of it says VOC, and this is the furniture that you'll find inside here. We know it as
Colonial
Angoya
style.
Yes, so with the ball and claw. This is how my mom's furniture looked like also. That is against physics, because they would carry the baby at the back. They would do all of that still. And all the husband had to do was tend to the animals and livestock. Now, our fishmongers literally was just here because of the harbour also just being here. But since then, everything has moved. A lot has changed because of apartheid, all of that. So this is how a lot of our ancestors or early on people made money because they sold fish, fish produce, meats. We were self-sufficient because we had the livestock to do that. So eggs was never an issue. Fish we could harvest from the ocean. Some were cobblers, some were also tailors. This is when I grew up, I had to a tailor. We didn't buy suits from school. Increased to other rooms. So all of this are here. I mean, for that you need 6 people to move it. That thing is heavy. That's how it happens. It's absolutely crazy.
Wow. We saw when we were going up to our safari where they were carrying it on.
Oh,
and
yes.
I'm like, I don't know how.
Water, that actual pellets can't penetrate the hide because that's made out of cow's hide, cattle hide. So dipping it in the water, fighting the English, they could advance. So if you shoot,
Like
keep
a
the shield,
Yeah.
nothing goes through, so you don't get injured. and they could advance more. And they shortened their spears and not add the. This is also where the javelin comes from. That spear.
Really?
Because they took it back. Wow. And with the invention of sports and the Olympics, the spear was part and parcel of the javelin that we throw nowadays around today. You know, the Greeks also as well. That's all part and parcel of it all. But yeah, and that's how a lot of the British died. Because he was thinking out of the box, literally. A very well accomplished military leader and strategist. And that's why. But he was very severe on his own people as well.
Looks like these are East India Trading Company ships. A private of the Cape Garrison in the army of the Dutch East India Trading Company. And this one's a private colonel, the Colonial Infantry Regiment in the French Army at the Cape. Very interesting. Some parts of the cannons. So it looks like here on this map, the Spanish conquistadors came down to Cape Town. You have the Ottoman Empire here. Aboriginals fighting the conquistadors. The different tribes here in Cape Town. This is a Dutch East India Trading Company musketeer from 1652. This appears to be what the fort looked like under the Dutch East India Trading Company. Soldier from the Dutch East India Trading Company. The different arms they used at the Cape. Looks like they're British arms. This looks like a ship from the Dutch East India Trading Company. I recognize this uniform from Pirates of the Caribbean. Must be Dutch East India Trading Company still.
This is gonna
torture room. Wow. They stuck the heads and hands in there. Sheesh.
They used to whoop you. And of course, chain you. So you can't go anywhere. Here as well. Same things. You can touch it if you want. I think it's very good.
Heavy chairs. Wow. I can't imagine wearing these. They're so heavy. Looks like their arms and head would go in here. That's crazy.
Just lock it up after beating you to a pulp. And of course, you see the waist here as well?
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that is horrifying. What was this thing? Did they talk to him?
Would be very scary to be imprisoned in here. I can't imagine. He was just saying the judge would stand here and ask them how they plead. If they pled guilty, they wouldn't torture them as much. If they pled innocent, they would get this.
Today at Drakensberg Correctional Services. This is where he was brought to, and he delivered his first speech as a free man.
Wow. Historic.
This is also where the 7th Global Mental Health Summit is going to be held.
Oh, okay.
City Hall, Cape Town. Designed and built by the Indians in honor of King Edward. Our colonial master. I don't know why they honored him, but yeah.
So this spot is where Nelson Mandela made his first speech after being released from prison. An amazing historic spot here in South Africa. Arguably one of the most important in their history. So cool.
Maintain control for whites ready to kill its citizens in cold blood, basically. And Mandela has said to the BBC in a secret interview and to the world that ultimately
So, have you ever heard of the pencil test?
Yeah.
Pencil test.
I haven't.
Okay. So, I would take the pen, put it in your hair, ask you to shake your head. The pencil stays. We would reclassify you. So if you were white, but you looked too much like me, and the pencil stuck, you were then no longer white. You were then declared colored. And this is where the Race Reclassification Board used to sit and operate from in 1960. So, this is how a lot of our race got reclassified to never reunite up until 1994. So my aunt was one of them that got arrested for walking with my my nephew and niece, and they were just as fair as you, man. Blonde hair, blonde eyebrows, blue eyes. She had to produce the birth certificate in order for the security police to leave her and let her go home.
Wow.
Because she was being charged for abducting white children.
Oh my gosh. That's heartbreaking.
It wasn't easy living in South Africa, guys. And I'm not saying this to be funny, but this was the idea. When I was in the army, if you were white and I was your senior, you saluted me. Back then, in the 60s, if you were white and I was an officer of a different race, you didn't have to salute me. You will show me respect. Because being white, you were entitled.
So that's sick.
And that is just how it was. Now this is the only relics of that time. Still remain.
So those are actual...
Yes, ma'am. This is what stood on the beaches. Now, we were also camps by Steve could never saw it. Since 1994, now Steve can go. Prior to 1994, Steve can't walk on this grass or the sand or put his feet in the water because the beaches were declared for whites only.
Wow.
All our blue flag beaches currently existing in South Africa was declared white beaches. So non-white beaches was where you find rocks and it's just not appealing. All the blue, the beautiful areas was deemed for whites only. Wow. That's it.
Just arrived to a flea market here in Cape Town. Should be interesting. Cool drums. I think this is what he was talking about with the crocodile.
Yes, sir.
Nice crocodile.
That's
That's cool. Very nice. Wow.
Zebra's my favorite animal.
Zebra on this leather. That's wild.
Where we went.
Some snake.
That's a springbok.
What animal is this?
Springbok.
Okay.
So our national rugby team are known as the Springboks.
Wow.
Like antelopes.
Yours is
More
called
zebra.
what? The eagle.
Oh wow.
It's red,
Yeah.
orange. So it's like putting a cow's hide over a sofa.
Okay.
That's the type of thing. Or you put it down on your man cave on the floor. So yeah, guys, leather, crocodile, you name it. It's all there. That's all leather.
That's a python.
Python.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. You see the zebra, Africa?
I know.
Choose one item, we'll give you a good price. Only one item.
Wow. That's amazing.
You can go.
Guys, can I leave you a little bit?
Thank you.
Oh, this is the
Wow, they have tusk openers.
Oh yeah. I think these are Pumbaa tusks. Yeah, warthog. This is a beautiful painting of the elephant.
Yeah, that is
Cool. Beautiful mask. Crazy.
Hello, you can touch.
Thank you.
So you guys now you take Jesus exactly.
Beautiful painting.
Thank you.
Just got back to the hotel after a long, amazing day here in Cape Town. The thing I learned most today is I definitely need to use more sunscreen tomorrow. Very burnt up, but love the sun here. Got a few cool pieces from a really nice woman at the flea market. Little Cape Town bowl for my brother. Little South Africa bowl for me with a giraffe on it. And this really cool Cape Town mask. Wooden mask.